The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Angels earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. As of today, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, and the Angels are atop the American League West. Brendan McKay earned the win, his 4th this season, helping lead the Rays over the Rangers 4-3. At the start of the day, the Rays are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West. The A's combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 9-4. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Blue Jays sit in 1st place in the American League East Division. The Mariners swiped 5 bags as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 1-0. In the standings, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, while the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. The New York Yankees finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-4. Heading into the day, the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, while the Red Sox are at the bottom of the division. The Detroit Tigers put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the visiting Indians 7-4. At the start of the day, the Tigers are sitting atop the AL Central, and the Indians are 4th in the division. The Minnesota Twins got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-3. As of right now, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Royals are at the bottom of the division. The Atlanta Braves combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Marlins 2-1. In the standings, the Braves are atop the National League East Division, and the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The Cubs put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Nats 8-5. As of today, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central, while the Nationals sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Diamondbacks hit 3 long balls as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-2. At the start of the day, the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West. The Philadelphia Phillies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-1. Heading into the day, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Phillies are in 1st place in the NL East. The Mets brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of right now, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, while the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. Kyle Freeland grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping the Rockies beat the Reds 4-1. As of today, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West, and the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 6-2. In the standings, the Dodgers are atop the NL West, and the Padres are 2nd in the division. The Giants swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 8-7. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West, while the White Sox are leading the Central Division. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Halos aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Felix Pena gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First offering on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
The 2-2. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Adam Eaton digging in next. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Following the hit by pitch, a quick check at first. And the runner will get back standing. First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Now the 2-0 home. Left side, but well foul. Turner on at first, nobody out. Ball 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Don't want to forget about him. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
That is good. To right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Comes set. The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Here's the 1-2. And he got him. Nationals leave one. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Joe Ross gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Joe Ross. A lot of people know Joe Ross because of his brother Tyson Ross, who also is a pitcher. Joe Ross quality mix, 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings the goods, it could be a long night for the opposing team.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Down the third baseline. Cabrera's there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Mike Trout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Ready now for L.A. Anthony Rendon. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Thames is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here Here's Howie Kendrick. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
First pitch on its way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Smoke toward third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And now a pitch on the way.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Justin Upton now. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's 0 for 4.
The designated hitter, Justin Upton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Upton, or simply J-Up, was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Now the pitch. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The 1-0. Swing and a liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Tommy La Stella comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's Albert now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 0-1 offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will bang up against the wall as he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Into the box now, David Fletcher, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting deal right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Angels are out in front, 4-0.
Welcome back to Anaheim, where the hometown Halos have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the pitching mound this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Cabrera, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Ryan Zimmerman, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the stretch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Here it comes on 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. He's set. Here it comes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Eaton is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Justin Upton the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Hard hit ball to second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Into the box now, Jason Castro. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Behind 0-2 now. Sliced hard on the ground. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Shortstop, Andrelton.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Simmons is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities, especially in today. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 4-0. Riding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Howie Kendrick. From the stretch. And this is pulled hard but fouled. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Kendrick, a native Floridian, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Suzuki.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Starlin Castro. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Pops this one up. Pujols is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nats leave a pair. They trail here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Tommy La Stella. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So now to the plate, Albert Pujols. Popped up. Zimmerman is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Goodwin. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, David Fletcher. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Angels leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now for Washington, Asdrubal Cabrera. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Here comes the 1-0.
Get down, 1-1.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. And that is going to be their first hit, as this is into center field for a solid single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
A runner at first with no outs here. That one's in there. 3-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
And this will be fouled away. Turner, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2 delivery.
Nope, ball 1.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Fletcher has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with one out in the inning now. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Jaime Barria takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Jaime Barria.
Adam Eaton will be the first to face him here, as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Nationals leave 1. They're down 4-0. Standing in, Mike Trout, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Fouled off. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
1 strike. Hey.
2-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Roenis Elias, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Elliott.
At the plate, Justin Upton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Ball one.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Angels lead it 4-0. Settling in now, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Barria, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And there's ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 9.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Thames. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick. as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And a relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two 2-0 count, the pitch.
Ball 3.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three and 1 to him now. Three and 1. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout on the run. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. So one run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Angels are out in front, 4-1. And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Now the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Standing in, Albert Pujols. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit hard up the middle. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. Standing in now, Brian Goodwin as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here now is Juan Soto. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Nope. Slider laid off for a ball. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Nationals gone in order. They trail it 4-1.
7th inning, correct.
Hunter Strickland gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hunter Strickland.
Last half of the 7th here. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Fletcher. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
High chopper to third. Cabrera's there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So still 2 away, and Justin Upton will bat next.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Taken, but called a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here's the 1-2. Fastball just inside.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Pause, now the pitch. Jason Castro is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Austin Voth comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Andrelton Simmons.
The shortstop.
0-1 the count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Fouled off. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Howie Kendrick. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A windup and the 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Keenan Middleton enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 99, Keenan Middleton.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Voth, a 27-year-old, has a strong chance of being an all-star this year. He's currently leading the vote totals among relief pitchers.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
In there, 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Makes the play, one away.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Digging in and looking for more, Albert Pujols. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
One out, nobody on. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Popped him up. Suzuki has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Stepping up now, Brian Goodwin. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 home. is a fastball down below the knees.
3 balls, 1 strike.
David Fletcher would be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Coming to the plate now as Drupal Cabrera. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Middleton typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch on its way. Now the 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. The 1-1 home.
That's the ball.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Rendon has it. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Nationals down to their final out now. And in to bat is Trey Turner. First offering on its way.
Ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Two and one to count to Trey Turner. Three and one to the National shortstop. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Last strike now for the Nats. Now a ball lined towards center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And he is out at second base, and partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
7-1 the final score in tonight. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jaime Barria earns his third win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.